Hello adventurers. Today we're going to talk about...
No.
Okay, sure. Your wish may be granted. Let's make a booklet for your character sheet or DM notes or anything else you might want to put in there. So let's get crafting. And all we need for that is a cutting mat so the table doesn't take slashing damage again, a few blades, and of course cardboard. In my case 2mm chipboard, and finally something to wrap it up in. Yeah, this green letter, this is what I'm looking for. I like it. The size of the pages depends on your paper choice, but in my case that is A4, which makes it 15 by 22 centimeters. So let's get cutting. And you should end up with 2 equal rectangles. Once that is done, I like to choose the color for the inside to see how it matches, and that is just colored printer paper. Originally I thought this would look good, but it's a bit too bright. So let's try a more muted blue. Yeah, that's better, but maybe monochrome is best. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. And one thing to note is the paper should wrap around on one side to cover up the cardboard edge on the inside. And now we can start to glue it all down. I'm using a fancy glue stick here for bookbinding that is just a bit more flexible to work with. I cut all the edges but one to the size of the cardstock. Just that last one I kept a little bit of extra material to fold it over. And of course more glue for the edges. To get a clean sharp edge, I just use a ruler to fold over the paper, and of course you do it all on the other side as well. And at this point I like to look at it in combination and decide which parts of the outsides that I want to use. When cutting the outside, you want to leave a bit of extra again to fold it over, but how much is up to you and the material that you use. On this one, I probably could have used a little bit less. And to get a nice seam later, I cut the corners at a 45-degree angle so they fold in nicely. But actually, I should have done this a little bit later after the chipboard is glued in. Now to hold it all in place, I use good old PVA glue in a fairly thin layer. And these scrapers make it really easy to spread evenly. Now to line it all up, I'm using my ruler again, because with the corners cut already, I have to be just a little bit more precise now. Same on the other side. And as always, weigh it down while the glue dries. The last thing to do is fold over the outside and glue that down for a clean finish. And for that, I'm using a rubber brush that just gives me really good control and is super easy to clean afterwards. But one thing I wanted to improve from the original is to add an elastic band to hold the pages in place. So I glued that under the fold, which was actually quite a bit trickier than I thought, and hot glue would have been a better choice here, just to hold it in place more quickly. This way I had to clamp it down, and it slipped out a few times, but let's finish the other sides for now. Of course, securing the top end of the elastic. And after all of it is dry, Let's look at it in detail. But wait, there is more. Because the first one I made didn't actually turn out so well, I made a second one right away. And now I have one to rule them all as a DM and another for my next player character. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to share with another crafter and hit the like button on the way out to earn a blessing of your choice.